Pero él como
Alright, here I am, finally back. After the time I've been stopped recording videos, I've learned so much about a lot of things. And I'm gonna explain it right now. Of a lot of things that I know. Might not record everything in one video. I'm gonna start recording more videos, but I'll come to explain a message that I'm gonna explain every time I'm here. A new message. But for whoever's watching this might shock a lot of you, might not. And some information that I feel everybody should know. Everybody. Nobody's supposed to be slaves. Nobody's supposed to be in houses. We're not born in houses. We're not born with clothes. We're not born with what? All of this, school. It was pushed upon us. And you see these features, right? It was pushed upon them when they were young. And it kept going on, but you never thought to ask, who was the one who started school? Who's the one who came up with the idea of school? But the truth is, it's not any human beings who really decided that they want to enslave the population through school. It was actually people. I mean, if you don't believe it, that's up to you, but people who do it, they're not human. I mean, they're not even natural. It's unnatural beings. I'm talking about the people who create bugs, the people who live underground, the people who cannot even take the sun. But what I mean, I'm gonna go in depth what I mean by creating bugs. You see, you ever seen these insects and these bugs, these flies? You ever seen roaches in your house? You ever seen mice in your house? You ever seen tree bugs? You ever seen I don't know, or ticks? You ever seen any of those? They just go into your house. Let me tell you something. Oh, yeah. So basically, these bugs, they don't come from nature. They come from underground. They're spawned underground. The last place that we spawned is in nature. You wanna know why? Some of them can't even take the sun. But the bugs that can take the sun, still unnatural, because they're scavengers. And I'm not talking about simple scavengers, no. They feed off of us. I'm talking about mosquitoes, flies. You ever seen when somebody when you're young and you pee on yourself, you ever seen how flies are attracted to you? You ever seen how mosquitoes are always trying to bite you for blood? You think mosquitoes live off of blood? No. They take it and go back underground and deliver it to the headmaster. Deliver it to the programmer. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these roaches and bugs actually have cameras inside of them. And I'll explain it right now. Listen, I was using the bathroom, and I seen a roach out of nowhere come from in the toilet. just staring at me, literally, just sitting there, just looking at me. I know it doesn't have eyes, but at that exact moment when I was there, it was, I think it was like trying to, because I'm not surprised if they had cameras inside of them, trying to record me or something like that, trying to spy on me. The roach just sitting there. It wasn't moving. It was just focused directly on me when I tell you. The angle was focused directly on me. So, basically, I had to flush the toilet to get the roach back down. And, yeah, that's like, when I tell you they're really unnatural beings, all of them. I mean, even bedbugs. And sometimes, you know, I don't know, sometimes you think that some bugs are friendly and everything. They might be unnatural too. They don't come from nature. If they really, like, like, want to attack you, if they really want to get something out of you, then they're unnatural. If you hear them, if they follow the same program all the time, without even changing it up, see how, like, I don't know, some people don't think bees are unnatural, but if you see how bees do the same thing again and again and again and again, without changing anything, then I don't know, get it, because they fly in the garbage, they fly by the garbage, they sometimes, you see their stinger in the garbage, see all this, and they follow it all the time. They do the same thing again and again. And the way they move, it's like they're not even moving naturally. It's like they're being moved. See how they move? They move in an angle. They don't move naturally. You see, when we move, or you see when a dog moves, when a dog or a cat, or even some other things what's it called? Some other things, like, I don't know, like, I don't want to call them pets, but even snakes, you see how they move. They don't move in a pattern. They go in their own way. Any creature you see that can't stop doing the same thing over and over again. Any, like, bugs, you see that. They're unnatural. And most of the time, these bugs, like, they're scavengers, but they scavenge off of us, but, that's not even the most part. Also, you see, how these, what's it called? These, let's just say, dogs, cats, lions, and all those, they're, like, actually natural. They're not actually like that, but even sometimes when you see a dog or a lion or a cat or any other animal, or you could call it animal, but they're just like us, but when you see them doing the same thing over and over, it's because they've been mind controlled to do it. You see? And most of the people who get mind control, most of the beings that get mind control, they get mind controlled by things that aren't even human and get passed down. But yeah, I'm about to speak on mind control right now. You wanna know what mind control is? Mind control, look around you. For whoever's watching this video, this is gonna be a lot of information. For anybody. You wanna know what mind control is? Look around you. You see all these wires around you? You see everything around you? You see this road around you? You see these cars? All this smelly gas around you? You see, all of this around you? You see the people on their phones. You see the programming. You see mindless people wearing masks. You see people telling you you're not gonna be anything without school. You see people having to pay to eat. You see people having to pay to move around, pay to take a transporting, pay for a train. You see people trying to paying for a bus. You see people everything. You see people having to wear clothes on their around their waist or clothes on their back. You see shoes. People aren't supposed to even be wearing shoes. Shoes weaken your feet. Your feet are supposed to be walking just like that. And concrete isn't supposed to be a thing, but if you but even that, you're not even supposed to walk shoes, because they weaken your feet, and the rubber weakens your feet. And also, yeah. So when you walk without shoes, your feet get strengthened. You know, eventually you're gonna start hearing thumps when you walk because your feet are stronger instead of being weaker. And that's another thing, the mind control. Yeah, I'm talking about mind control and everything. How they mind control us around you. Some people are just naturally accustomed to everything around them now because of mind control. And you would like to think, who was the one who started with that mind control? Who was the one who started with all this with this civilized way of living that you quote unquote call civilized? Let me tell you, it's not natural at all. And remember when I was talking about unnatural beings who live underground, who cannot take the sun, and who create bugs and everything? Those are the same beings who push it upon us. No, it's like a hierarchy, kind of. It's like a pyramid, kind of. They push it onto them, and they push it onto the next level, the lower level behind us. Then they push it onto them, which like the unnatural beings push it on to other beings that, like, I'm talking about, like the deep cult people, like people who you see rarely, you barely ever see. But somehow they could tell people what to do, and then they push it on to the head of the government, like the people sitting behind the government, making the rules, and then they push it on to the military and the police, and then the police pushes it on to us, and then they push it on to the commercials. And yeah, and all this glass, let me tell you, glass is unnatural too. Have you ever, and I mean ever, but without anything, like in nature, have you ever seen glass ever come from nature? Ever come from any rocks? Any come from water? Any come from anything? Glass is not natural. Why do you think they have so much glass on the ground? So if you choose to walk barefoot, it's probably gonna try to cut your feet, but sometimes if your feet are strong enough, it'll probably break the glass without cutting through your feet. But anyways, yeah. So basically, all these unnatural things that mind control us. And I want to speak on another thing. You know, something I learned yesterday. I've been knew about, what's it called? Cloning and robots. I didn't knew there was robots amongst us right now. Even if other people refuse to accept it. Right now, they have robots amongst us. Like, I don't mean like robots, like what's it called? The thing you see on movies where robots made out of tin cans just step and move in a certain position. I'm talking about robots, like underground cloned robots that think like us, that look like us, that talk like us, that seem like us, that has fake skin and fake muscles and fake all that to make it look like us, but they're really, really under all of that fake skin and fake muscles and fake programming are robots. And that's what it is. And some people would not believe it, but it's true. A lot of it is true. Most of these people, these celebrities that you see, aren't even, they've been gone. What I mean by been gone, you ever heard of blood sacrifices? That's what I'm talking about. Some unnatural beings, but on the next level, the level below them, they have people drinking blood. I'm talking about the people, the next level, the level below them. I'm not talking about the people who live underground. They're the ones making all the, I can't even call them people, beings, those entities, beings that live underground. The ones that's telling the lower level what to do, and some of them aren't even human themselves. And I heard some people call them reptilians, but that's only like 1/3 of a way to grasp what they really are. Those unnatural beings that come out to control us. Because if you want to know something, we're like 10 times powerful than them. Our true power, our true form, we're 10 times stronger than them. Stronger than you would ever know. That's how strong we are. But once they program us, to do these certain things, to perform these rituals every day. See, going to school is a ritual. Doing this every day, living through a program every day is a ritual. Always paying for food, all of this is a ritual. All of this, what's it called? Living in a house, that's slavery. We're supposed to be outside in nature, to be honest. And yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And you could choose not to accept it, but they have us participating in all these rituals without even knowing it. And most of it, they got us so accustomed to doing it. Let me tell you this: all these celebrities that you see, all these things, they work for them. You wanna know why? Okay, let me tell you something. They promised them a fake dream. They promised them all the riches they could ever have. They promised them for their families. They promised it to just to make them live some fake lifestyle to sell their souls. But it goes deeper than what you think. They have them performing blood rituals. They have them performing all of this. And after they're done, when they don't have use for any of them anymore, they just, to make sure the word doesn't get out there, some of them, they get cool. Or MK Ultra or something like that. That's why you don't ever want to live on these fake promises. You don't ever want to live and bow down to them. You don't ever want to do any of this. But yeah, I'm just telling you what's really going on. I'm gonna end this soon, but I also want to talk about this. Like these beings. Well, forget about those. I know it's important. The cloning thing, the cloning, the MK Ultra, mind controls all around us. And those people are been gone, so don't focus on them that much. Don't focus on these celebrities. Focus on what they're doing to us. How they're programming us on a daily basis. How they're making us complete on all these rituals. How they have us living under slavery. But I could keep talking about what they're doing. I could keep talking about the problem. But that's just the problem. There's problems, like, you can always talk about problems that's always gonna affect us. That's always gonna, but when you talk about a solution to the problem, that's when you really get things done. That's how you really overcome it. That's how you really don't fall for that programming and fall for all of this. I know, this video, whoever watches it, maybe, it may shock you or may not shock you, who knows. It depends what you already been accustomed to know. But, the solution is always, to get it, I would say, to get in nature as much as you can. If you can't, if you don't actually live in nature, if you don't live in any of these forests or jungles or anything, yeah, I'm talking about all this. We're meant to live in a jungle. We're meant to live in the forest. We're meant to live in nature. That's where we came from. But, when like the solution, yeah. Somehow we're actually to get our own fruits, get our own vegetables, get our own all this instead of paying for it. We don't have to pay for all this. And if you just can't live in nature. If that's just not gonna work out for you. Like, if you don't live in near any nature, then at least try to go in a park and walk or something like that. Try to drink more natural waters, try to eat healthier. Try to do everything to get your vibration up, because everything is vibration. All this is based on vibration. They make you think it's so real, but it's not real. Like, this fake society, this fake reality it's just not real. The reality is within us. We are the reality. Why do you think they want to program us so much? To make us look at this as so real. And want to make us bow down and everything. So yeah, the solution, all of that I just said, take care of yourself to the fullest. Try to, when you drink things, try to drink as much healthy water as you can. Try to, really get in the sun a lot. And get accustomed to the sun. That will really help you, because most of us, the sun is so sun is basically a reflection of our soul, of us. The sun is a reflection of us. And I'm not talking about the physical body, I'm talking about our soul. And yeah, after everything I just said, I hope and solutions. I can't just talk about a problem and not talk about a solution. That's why pushing something onto somebody and not helping them actually overcome what they just heard. Some people actually do that. They tell people everything that's wrong with what's happening. But they don't tell them what to do to help them overcome that situation, overcome what's wrong with everything around them. And I'm here to whoever listens to this video to help them and tell them. So basically, yeah, that's what I came to do. And whoever is watching this video, I'm glad I can help. If you really found it helpful, then yeah. And I'm glad, and take this information and use it to your best of ability. And also try to connect with nature. Try to breathe in natural air more. Try to get into the mountains. Try to, if you can, and try to go for walks in the parks. Try to do all of this to take care of yourself, to become your best self. And try to look for videos to help you become your best self. If you can't, then I'll just try to post videos to whoever needs it. Anyways, yeah. Peace.